Welcome to a new ship tour that has been done in cooperation with ReiseJung. Today we're taking a look at the Swiss Splendor, a river cruise ship of Scylla that was built in 2013, is 135 meters long, 11.45 meters wide, and can take up to 174 guests on board. The ship was built in 2013 as the River Splendor for Vantage and has been sold to Scylla in 2024. Then has been refurbished and renamed to Swiss Splendor. As a River Splendor, the hull of the ship was blue, which made her look a bit better. I think now with a white hull, she looks quite angular, but we will take a look at the interior of the ship and you will see that her interior is very, very beautiful, has been renovated in a very tasteful way. And we are starting our ship tour as always on the lowest deck, which on the Scylla ships is the Emerald deck. Here we have cabins with small windows that can't be opened. There are also 8 single cabins with only one bed. You also have an elevator which is going up to the Ruby deck and a Diamond deck, and of course here's also the access to the crew area and the kitchen. But we also have a gym here. The fitness studio is pretty big for a river cruise ship with 1.95 meters. For me, the ceiling was too low, so it was a bit difficult to use the sports equipment. But if you're smaller than 1.95 meters, then you can enjoy this wonderful gym, which is much bigger than on other river cruise ships. Now we've already seen everything on the Emerald deck and we can head up to the Ruby deck, which is the middle deck of the ship. Therefore we go up the stairs here into the beautiful atrium. We will take a closer look at the atrium later on, but for now we're heading into the main restaurant, which is here on the Ruby deck in the front part of the ship. And as you can see, it is a very big and beautiful restaurant with a lot of space between the tables. Very nice modern design. As I said, the ship has been refurbished only in 2024, so just 1 year ago, and it looks very modern and nice. The restaurant also comes with a very big panoramic windows, so you also have a very nice view. Here we are in the atrium. On the left side we have the cruise manager's office, and on the right side we have the reception. We're now heading into the cabin hallway of the Ruby deck, and here we only have double cabins with French balconies all the way to the end of the ship. At the end there is no official stairs up to the next deck, so we're turning around, heading back into the atrium. Of course there's an emergency staircase, but not an official one. We're now getting back into the atrium and we can take a look at this beautiful part of the ship. In my opinion, a very beautiful atrium with a lot of space, as in general all areas of this ship are feeling very spacious. We're now heading up to the Diamond deck. Here we can see the beautiful atrium on the picture once again. And now we're up on the Diamond deck and we're taking a look at the cabin areas first. Here on the right side we have the biggest cabin on board, the Master Suite. On the left side we have 2 regular cabins, and then we have the suites, 8 in total, the last 2 on each side with a connecting door, and there are 6 single cabins also here on the upper deck. Right at the rear part of the ship we have the bistro, or the second lounge, where you can sit in silence when there's entertainment in the main lounge and you just want to be on your own. You just don't need any kind of entertainment. You can also sit here, enjoy the view here, play some games, listen to your own music, or whatever you would like to do, you can do it here in the bistro. Also very nice with the glass roof, so for me also a very beautiful part of this ship. And there's also an outdoor terrace here at the rear part. As the ship has 3 decks throughout the whole length of the ship, this outer area is very important. For example, if the ship is sailing on the Main-Danube Canal, where the sun deck cannot be used. Here we can see that we are now up on the sun deck, and as you can see it is the same height all over the ship, so also the front part, which on most ships is half a deck lower, is 3 decks here. And that means, for example, on the Main-Danube Canal the whole sun deck has to remain closed due to the low bridges, so it's not the ideal ship for the Main-Danube Canal, but it is a good ship, for example, as we used her for a cruise in the Netherlands, because there it just means that you have much more space inside of the ship. We're now heading back down to the front terrace. There is also an outer area. This front terrace can be used all the time, also when the main sun deck has to be closed, so this area is always accessible. And behind it, of course, we have the panoramic lounge, which is the heart of the ship, and also the panoramic lounge looks very nice and modern as it has been refurbished only 1 year ago. Therefore it comes with very nice and also very comfortable furniture, a lot of space, bright colors, and of course big panoramic windows. We can see that here on the picture as well. So as I said, it is a very beautiful ship that feels very spacious, and the lounge also comes with a separate library where you can also sit down very comfortably. And now we're back in the atrium, which in my opinion also looks fantastic. And that means we have now seen all public areas of this wonderful ship. In the upcoming videos you can join me and ReiseJung on a cruise to the Tulip Blossom in the Netherlands, and we will of course see a bit more of the ship. But that's it for now, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Here you can see when the next video will be uploaded and the name of the song. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to comment, like, subscribe or share the video link, and I hope to see you in my next video then.